everybody, happy Friday. It's me, Jose Segura. Welcome to another episode of Fireside Chat with the President. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. So don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's get started. Calendar vote is in. So if you want the results for the calendar vote, go back to the email that this video was attached to. You'll see the results posted there. You can also click a link to the formal results over at our Simply Voting website. So generally speaking, option A won out by a serious margin over option B. Again, if you want to know the actual numbers, go back to the email that this video was attached to, and you can take a look there. Also, I included links back to option A for the 2 years, 23-24 and 22-23. So if you want to get another look at what those options are, go ahead, click on those. The option that you all selected, option A, will go in front of the school board on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, the 15th, and that'll give the board an opportunity to approve what you have already ratified, and hopefully by the end of that evening, we will have a calendar for the next 2 school years set and ready to go. All right. Pay schedules. Now, I've been getting emails and text messages from you all asking for accurate or up-to-date pay schedules, both the general pay scale as well as the supplementals and pay scales for other subgroups like our SLPs. Well, we have that. So if you go back to the email this video was attached to, click that link. It'll take you to a Google file that includes pay schedules for all the different areas that certificated folks get paid. Both our general pay schedule, psychologists, SLPs, ESY, hourly rates, extended day, it's all there for you to take a look at. So it's just the pay schedules for this current school year. Hopefully we'll get pay schedules for the year after, when we get our final completed version, our copy of the contract. Now, a lot of you have been asking about that. We're still waiting for the district to complete the process of cleaning up all of the negotiated articles and generating a final printable, postable version of the entire contract. So hoping that comes really soon. It's time for our next episode of Get to Know a Leader. All right, so this time I'm going to introduce you all to Yvonne Duran. Yvonne Duran is our new SMEEA secretary. So let's see what Yvonne has to say. All right, here we are. We're with Yvonne Duran. Hey, Yvonne, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi. So let's get our interview started. Let's start with something really basic, straight up. Let's talk to the folks about who you are and what do you do for the district.
My name is Yvonne Duran, and I teach 5th grade at Robert Bruce Elementary School.
That's awesome.
I do my best for the district.
Have you always been a Bruce, 5th grade?
I was a lat at JPO briefly, but this will be my 7th year at Bruce.
Awesome. All right. And then what is it you do for SMEEA? What's your role?
I am the SMEEA secretary.
Nice. Now, how long have you been SMEEA secretary?
About 5 minutes.
Yes. For those of you at home, Yvonne just elected by you all to serve this term that started this school year. So she's new to your executive board team. Prior to being the SMEEA secretary, did you have any other leadership roles within SMEEA?
Within SMEEA, yes, I was a rep, I think, for 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
So just started getting my feet wet.
That's awesome. And so
lunch, yeah.
Best way to do that is become executive board member, right?
Right. Why not?
And how long have you been a member of SMEEA?
Since I was hired in the district 7.5 years ago. This is my timer telling me to show up for my interview.
Well, look, you're ahead of schedule then. That's awesome. So tell the folks a little bit about yourself. Who are you? I like to refer to it as who's your daddy and what does he do, right? So, okay. Married, children, hobbies, so on.
Okay, yeah. So I am married. My husband also works for the district, and we have 2 children. My son is in college, and my daughter is a senior in high school here at PV. Both of our kids went to schools in SMBSD schools and had teachers of ours. So that's been a great experience, really getting to know our members in that realm. And hobbies, I like to come home and sit on the couch and watch a lot of TV. Occasionally I venture out to the refrigerator for some ice cream. And then when I'm really brave, I might actually go really hike a real mountain.
There you go. All right. And are you a transplant to the Central Coast? Are you a local gal?
No, we're local. I grew up in Morro Bay, went to Morro Bay High School, went to Cal Poly, and we relocated to Santa Maria about 20 years ago when my husband started working at El Camino.
That's awesome. I just love that, that folks are from the area and they choose to stay in the area, even, after they graduate college and they have choices. So I think that's great, right? So tell us a little bit about the work that you do for SMEEA. So you're the SMEEA secretary right now, right?
Yes.
That's your current role. So what does that mean? What do you do? How much, time does it take from your family or meetings? And tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so we have, of course, executive board once a month, and I take notes for executive board and for rep council. And I am also on the organizing committee, so I attend meetings for that. I will be helping Marisa with the Christmas tree, the altruistic Christmas tree coming up. So there's
Yes.
fun stuff involved as well. And I do enjoy getting to do a little bit of, I really enjoy doing the work part, the hard part, putting our heads together and coming up with solutions. But it's really nice that there's so many fun activities that SMEEA it participates in. So I'm really looking forward to being involved in those. I haven't really gotten to a lot yet because of COVID, but looking forward to that.
That's awesome. And so really, one of my last questions is why do it, right? You have family, you're raising your own kids, you have a spouse, you have a home you have to take care of, you have all these, we have a full life, plus you're a full-time teacher, you have a whole basket full of things. Why take some of that time to serve your local association?
I think for me, it's because it's things that I'm already thinking about, and I can't help but think about ways to help our members. Or I think for me too, helping our members is always a way of helping our students. It's the most direct way. We're the first ones in the trenches. We're living the life. And so especially because we did raise our kids here in Santa Maria and they went to schools in Santa Maria, I just see those as so interconnected. So I know the delivery of service, the student is who we're serving. To me, I just saw SMEEA as another way to do that.
And that's awesome. I totally 100% agree with that, right? Our working conditions are their learning conditions, right? No matter how you slice it, it's always true.
The classroom is the home that we share for 6.5 hours with our students. And I always tell them at the beginning of the year, sometimes I spend more time with you than I do my own students.
Sometimes.
So this little home that we're creating matters.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so awesome. All right. Hey, well, thank you so much, Yvonne. I appreciate you taking the time to share a little bit about yourself with our members. Yvonne is over at Bruce Elementary. You can get her at yduran@smbsd.org. If you want to shoot her an email, say, hey, send her, funny memes or whatever it is, that's where you can get her at. Thanks a lot. See you later.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for doing that, Yvonne. Really appreciate it. Glad the folks got an opportunity to know a little bit more about you. And so our latest addition to the SMEEA e-board, Yvonne Duran, SMEEA Secretary. PD for Me is back. And so if you haven't been involved in a PD for Me yet this year, it's never too late. Next week is our last week of PD for Me's before we break for the winter break. So you won't see it again until the new year. We got 3 things happening next week, right? So first of all, the ukulele classes will continue. Those times are listed. If you go back to the email that this video was attached to, click on the links and you will be able to not only sign up for ukulele class, but also see the times and the day of the week that is being offered. Next Tuesday night, we have movie night. So this Tuesday, the 14th, and the film is going to be West Side Story, the new Steven Spielberg West Side Story, 5 p.m. at the theater in Santa Maria, at the Santa Maria Town Center Mall. If you're interested in joining us for a viewing of West Side Story on Tuesday, go back to the email that this video was attached to, click on the link to PD for Me Movie Club, get yourself all signed up so that Christina knows you are coming, all right? It should be fun. It's a brand new film, just came out today, and so it should be exciting to see Steven Spielberg's version of West Side Story. And then last but not least, Beer Club. Last beer club meeting of the year is going to be Wednesday the 15th. We're going to be at Hummingbird Brewery in the Village in Arroyo Grande, someplace we haven't gone yet as a beer club, so I'm excited to go to a new place. I personally haven't been there at all, so I'm really looking forward to a beer club on Wednesday, Hummingbird Brewery in the Village of Arroyo Grande, 4 p.m. on Wednesday the 15th. So hopefully we'll see you there. Go back to the email this video was attached to, click on the link so that get yourself signed up so we know you are coming. latest edition of last week's e-board meeting tonight is out. Thanks, Jose Rodriguez, for continuing to provide these really great summaries and highlights and lowlights of the previous board meeting. So if you haven't seen it yet, go back to the email this video was attached to, click on the link and watch the latest episode of last week's board meeting tonight with your host, Jose Rodriguez. That's all I got for you. Have a great weekend. It's really well deserved. Get yourself all charged up over the weekend and prepared for that last 5 days next week, and that leads us right up into our winter break. And so it's been quite a year so far, and it's only December, but you all have just been working like champions, and I'm just in awe and amazement of the work you do and the effort you put out and your ability to just love your students and love the work you do, and with all the nonsense that's happening around you, continue to just be amazing educators. So thank you, whether you're a classroom teacher, you support a classroom teacher, special education, psychologists, nurses, preschool teachers, I mean, just everybody who's part of our membership. Thank you for everything that you do. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.